Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2019 MY20 Eclipse Cross LS in the stunning lightning blue color. As you can see, it is quite striking. So what we'll actually do is run through some of the condition and features on the outside of the car, as well as a lot of the features that does come in the LS model. Now I've got to say, this car is pretty much a brand new car, so I'm not going to touch too much on the actual condition as it is pretty much A1, but what the features and designs are designed for. Now, starting off on that front end, you do get that dynamic shield look with that chrome finish around the outside there. You've also got the chrome finishes on the grille, which do integrate very neatly into the headlight design. The front bar has a split grille effect, which will allow for a bit of cooling through to that 1.5 litre turbocharged motor, keep it nice and cool and run very smoothly. Now, the headlights are a very sleek design, as I mentioned before. Does have a nice projector globe, which is going to give you a very nice clear line of light with your indicator lamp and your high beam lamps fitted, and the daytime running lamps, which do run under the bottom of the headlight there, which give it a very aggressive look, but it is to improve the safety and visibility of this car when you are driving around in the day. In the front bar, you do get your indicator lamp and fog lamps fitted on that really nice long fog lamp cover there. As we come across the driver's side of the car, pay attention to the paint condition because, as I said, it is pretty much A1, but it is a very striking color. Now, to that first alloy wheel, got a very nice multi-spoke design. It is an aluminium finish, polished aluminium on the outer side of the spokes, and a nice black gloss finish on the inner spokes there, just to give it a bit of contrast and a nice look when it's actually rolling. Now, the tires are pretty much brand new at the time of this video, and they are fitted on Toyo Proxes, so not cheap tires, very good tires, which are going to last you a decent amount of time. Now, panning along the side of the car, as you can see, all these beautiful accents and curves and designs are put into this car for a reason. They're not just there to look cool, but it does provide that aerodynamic design and nice airflow as the car is actually driving to improve the economy of the car. The door handles and side mirrors are color matched to the car. It blends in quite neatly, very sleek design, and you've also got your indicator lamp fitted in there, which does elevate the lamp itself, but also clears up that front quarter panel for you. Opening up the driver's side door and taking a look inside, being the LS, you get these stunning cloth seats with very nice pattern on them as well, so they're not just a plain boring black, but it does have something nice to look at, and it all encompasses the whole design and elegance of the actual Eclipse Cross itself. Bolsters are in very good condition. Now, they do hug you quite nicely. They're not too firm and not too loose where you're going to be rolling around the car itself when you are making those nice tight turns. Carpet lining is in very good condition and no marks whatsoever on the outside door here. As I said, it is pretty much a brand new car. And on the door card here, again, has been looked after really well. Now, the door itself goes all the way to the bottom of the car. That does keep this part of the car nice and clean, especially when you're climbing in and out. You're not going to be picking up dirt and sand and mud when you're getting in and out of your car and then rubbing that on your seats. Then you've got to clean that all up and all that headache. So it is designed there for a reason. Now, the car is a keyless entry car, so there is a little button here which you can press to lock the car, and the side mirrors do fold in when you actually lock the car itself. You can unlock it with that control as well. Now, if you can see, the rear window is a little bit darker than the front. Now, that is just a privacy glass. It's a slightly dyed glass. It is to provide privacy, but it doesn't have all the benefits and advantages of tint. So please talk to us about the options there, because we can package that in nicely for you. And if you are going to be keeping this car for a long time and you've got kids and family, you want to make sure they're protected and preserved when they are traveling in your car. So you want to make sure you take advantage of these. We do use the darkest legal tint, so it'll match up the front and the back, but also keep it looking nice and sleek for us. As we come across to that second alloy wheel, again, completely unmarked, no damage whatsoever, and still got that nice striking design on the back rims as well, and plenty of tread remaining on those brand new tires pretty much. As we come across to the tailgate of the car, can see it's a very unique design in this model. So you've got a split tailgate look that is to provide a lot of visibility for the driver in the car, gives them a full surround visibility. But it is quite a unique design, and it is intentional as well. Now, your tail lights do come across the actual rear tailgate there, and your brake light is fitted into the middle. You do also get your rear wipers and washers mounted just under that roof spoiler quite neatly, just to, again, improve that aerodynamic look and design of the car. All the badging is in that stunning chrome finish just to give a bit of contrast. You've also got color matched rear parking sensors along the bottom of the car there, which is going to help you park and maneuver this car. Reverse camera is mounted just underneath there for you. Opening up the tailgate itself, Nice lining at the bottom here. Your spare wheel is a space saver spare wheel, which is just mounted quite neatly underneath there with all your jacking tools that you'll need to sort that out if you do get in a puncture. These cars do come with a cargo blind factory, so it is going to keep anything nice and private in the back of the boot there, especially if you're storing your groceries or work laptops and whatever else you might be keeping in your car. So very nice design. This does come off. It's just spring loaded, so you can take that off if you didn't want to use it. Closing this up, you can see just in the corner here a little badging that does let you know that this isn't just a normal LS model, but it is an all-wheel drive model with that super all-wheel drive control system in the car. Coming across the passenger side of the car, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, which is the safe side, so if you do have to pull over in case of an emergency, you know you're going to be nice and safe from any possible oncoming traffic, and it is designed like that intentionally. That third alloy, again, very good condition. Paintwork on this side is A1, still got those beautiful curves and arches, and that fourth and final rim, again, presents really well and on brand new tires. So 4 unmarked rims with that stunning design, brand new tires all the way around, and the paintwork is just A1 on this car. It's a very nice color and quite a unique look in that lightning blue. What we're going to do now is pop the hood and take a look inside the car. Okay, taking a look inside the engine bay of the Eclipse Cross LS in an all-wheel drive model. What we have here is Mitsubishi's 4-cylinder 1.5 litre turbo petrol motor. It is fitted with an 8-speed automatic gearbox, so nice and smooth drives, but also it's going to provide that power and torque when you do need it. This car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so lots and lots of safety for all the passengers in the car. This motor itself produces 110 kilowatts at 250 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power for all your cargo needs. Now, if you can see, it does come fitted with a strut brace along the front back of the engine bay. It is to provide that stability and control for the actual car when you're taking those nice sharp corners. As I mentioned before, it is a petrol fuel tank with a 60 litre capacity. It does run on your regular 91 fuel, and it does have a combined fuel consumption of 7.7 litres per 100 kilometres and an average fuel distance of about 779 kilometres off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you are using the all-wheel drive system and what kind of terrains you're on. Okay, now taking a look inside the LS now, as you can see, it is a very nice, classy, elegant look on the inside. It does have a lot of black, but there's a lot of contrast in the black on the car, so lots of different materials and fabrics used to actually make this interior look quite appealing and striking to be in. Now on the driver's side door, do get a very comfortable leather stitched armrest here with a little handle for gripping it when you are taking these all-wheel drive drifting. Just next above that is your little window, side mirror button, which does fold them in for you, as well as your side mirror controls and toggles just above that. On the armrest here, full automatic windows, and now they are fully automatic for all 4, so you can control them nice and easy with these controls. Above that is your window lock control to stop the kids from playing around with it in the back seat, and your central locking to keep everyone nice and safe and secure in the car. On the right side of the actual dash itself are some of the safety features that do come in these LS models. So firstly, on the far right is your forward collision mitigation. Next to that is your lane departure warning signal and your stability control. Now if you did need a bit of information as to what these do and what they are and the benefit of them, please ask us when you do come in, because we'll be happy to elaborate and explain to you the benefits of these things. Underneath that is your parking sensor sonar button and your height adjuster for your headlights as well. On the right side of the dash is a little button to flick through the different options in there. So you've got your settings, your next service, your all-wheel drive system and to which setting it's in, your eco mode, and your average liters per 100 kilometers and amount of fuel left as well. So a bit of information for the driver. That's what these 3 buttons here will do. Coming over to the steering column itself, on the right hand stalk are your left and right indicators, your fog lamp controls, and your headlight controls as well. Now, you do get full automatic headlights and they are dusk sensing, so just leave it in auto and the car is going to decide when it needs to use it. We've also got automatic high beam in this model. On the left hand side are your wipers and washers. Again, they are an automatic rain sensing system, so leave it in auto and the car is going to do everything for you. Very nice and easy design. On the steering column, you do also get paddle shifts, which are for the sports shift system. We will touch on that in a little bit, but keep in mind that these are mounted to the column itself, so you don't actually get confused when you are turning the steering wheel. They are in the same positions. The steering wheel itself is a very nice leather stitched center console, very nice leather stitched steering wheel, quite grippy and very comfortable to hold. It is again again, a very elegant design, but it's not just a boring black to look at, but it does have a few different fabrics used. On the right hand side are your cruise control settings to turn on and off, a speed limiter, and your set button is just on the trigger there. On the left hand side are your media controls for your head unit. Again, volume and mode and your seek options are using these, and your call and reject and voice control for your CarPlay. Now, being a keyless entry car, it does have a stop start button just on the left side here, so foot on the brake and press that button to actually turn the car on. Coming over to the actual center console here in the head unit, it is a very nice touchscreen head unit, very simple and easy to use and quite responsive in the way that it interacts with the actual driver. Now, this system itself has digital radio, AM, FM radio, and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as USB and iPod input, and your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now, the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay will have your maps integrated, as well as your Spotify systems if you do use Spotify. So you can just plug it in and the car's going to pretty much charge your phone and give you all the information that you do need in that head unit. Below that, you've got two vents, all your indicators for your seat belts, and a nice and easy to access hazard symbol if you do get stuck. Coming down to the AC system, you do get climate control, so temperature setting on the left, fan speed on the right, and all your modes for the different options. You've got two blank buttons here if you want to add anything extra to the car. Little eco mode control to flick through to activate eco mode if you do want to save a little bit of fuel there, and two USB inputs for your CarPlay system, as well as for charging, and a 12-volt socket for any additional charging that you might actually be doing in the car. Underneath that is a bit of storage with a nice rubber grip, which is going to stop things from sliding around. And if you come over to the gear shifter and I bring that into reverse, you can see that really nice clear rear view camera that do come in the Eclipse Crosses. Rear bar is very easy to see, and you've got the lines there to help you guide where you're driving. Now, if I bring it down into drive and flick it to the left, that is your sport shift system, so you can go up gears or down gears, or you can use the paddles here if you did want to do that. However, just leave it in drive, the car's going to do everything for you. Next, that is your super all-wheel drive select system, super all-wheel drive control system for the Eclipse Crosses. Now, at the moment, at the top here, you can see that it says auto. If I press that, it'll change it into a snow setting and a gravel setting. So a few different systems here. You can just leave it in auto and the car will just work what kind of tarmac you're on and what is most suited for the actual terrains that you're driving on at that given time. Behind that is a nice little trackpad, which is actually for your head unit. Now, I find this a lot easier to use than the actual head unit itself, as you can just relax back, drive, and play around with this thing rather than leaning over, touching and fidgeting and being distracted. This is a lot easier system to use, and you just press on the trackpad to use it. It will take a little bit of time to get used to it, but I can assure you it is a lot better system to use than the touchscreen. Next, behind that, I should say, is your electric park brake. So nice and easy. If I push it down, it is disengaged. You can see that light come off, and if I bring that up, that light comes back on to tell you that the park brake is on. Next, that is your auto hold button, which is going to hold you just at the lights there. When you do accelerate, it'll take off. You've also got two nice cup holders, which are spring loaded just to keep your drinks nice and secure. And on the leather stitch center console armrest, if I bring that up, nice little compartment here for some loose change or some coins or keys, as well as additional storage underneath that for any bigger things that you might want to keep in your car, maybe your wallet, maybe some drinks, whatever you want to do. And for just get the camera person actually pan around the interior to show you the condition. Again, like I said, it is pretty much a new car, so don't have to touch too much on the condition, but look at the actual design and concept on the inside, because it is a nice, cozy, comfortable car to be in, but it's not too tight. You do get lots of space in the back of the car, and you can adjust it accordingly depending on what kind of people are actually in your car. So what we're going to do now is actually jump outside and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2019 MY20 Eclipse Cross LS in an all-wheel drive model. Now, if you did have any additional questions, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, this car does qualify for our Platinum 1 plan. Now what that will give you is 5 years extended protection on like-for-like new car warranty up to 200,000 kilometers, and it does also come with the added benefit of 10 years Platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So do plan on keeping this car for a long time and doing a bit of traveling, please do take advantage of this because there is a lot of benefit. In addition to that, do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat and tint option, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful lightning blue paintwork, as well as the tint and all all the added benefits of that. Now, these are at an additional cost, but if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. As I mentioned before, the number to dial is 9907 0555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.